What's going on, guys? It's All Things Sports back here again. As you can see, I just released my Premier League Match Day 1 predictions. It's probably going to be out for about 24 hours by the time this video comes out. But what I'm doing today is I'm breaking down the Clemson football schedule based on difficulty, and what I mean by that is just who's going to be the hardest games. I have a little AI presentation for you guys that I kind of just typed up some things that I wanted to talk about and the games in which I thought were hardest. A great factor for us is that we have 7 home games and 5 away games. I think that's fantastic. The same thing happened last year. Very grateful for that, and we don't have to travel too far. Boston College and Louisville are our furthest games. So let's go ahead and get into this. And then I just have our. This is, in my opinion, toughest challenge is South Carolina. Why? I think South Carolina is going to be a great football program. And as a Clemson fan, I think that hurts anyone to say, but I do think that they will be very lethal. They have a very competitive schedule. So even if they come into that game with 3 to 4, maybe even 5 losses, that's not going to take anything away from them. If anything, that could just hurt us more. But like it says right here, it is in Williams-Brice Stadium. Uh, so last year they came on our home field, beat us 17-14. Cade threw the pick behind Maffa late in the game. I know that's eating him alive, and I know it's eating the fans alive as well. But I do think that Clemson will pull off this game. But this is also the game where I see us with the most potential to slip up in that hostile environment, and it being a rivalry game and it being against a good football program. Our second toughest game is the opener, in my opinion. 2 SEC teams. I think either of these SEC teams wins the ACC if they replaced us. But just LSU, I think they're going to be a great team as well. Same thing with South Carolina. All the SEC teams, you have to play good competition. I see them losing 2 to 3 games this year. But at the same time, I do see this being a hard game for us. But I see us winning this one a lot more comfortably. It's the opener, and I just think that there'll be a little rust there for LSU. And I think we'll come out firing on all cylinders based on the fact that we got embarrassed in our opener last year. We got a bunch of seniors slash juniors that are going pro, and we'll just want to get the job done. Next, we have our critical road test, which is also our ACC contenders. So I think the 4 contenders in the ACC is Louisville, SMU, Miami, and Clemson. I obviously predicted Clemson to win this, but at the same time, I also could see a world where Miami get into the championship as well as SMU or Louisville. So SMU comes first, a rematch of the ACC title, which I think is very key for them. They'll be hungry and motivated, and I also think it's a key test for us to stay on the gas. I pointed that out in my schedule prediction video. I just don't see Dabo letting up in this game no matter the score because of what happened last year. They almost came back from 17 down, so that could have been horrible. Louisville on the road. They embarrassed us at home last year, probably 250 yards on the ground. Completely controlled that game, just embarrassed our defense, and I think we'll be looking for revenge. Same as the South Carolina game, but this one in conference, it'll mean more. Not more than the South Carolina game, but it'll mean more than this SMU game, rather. Just in the sense that our defense is ready to annihilate them, I hope. And with the likes of Tom Allen, I think they will be able to do so. But I think these are 2 pretty hard games on the schedule where I could see us slipping up. The other 2 games that I could see us slipping up more so than Florida State is Georgia Tech. It being away, they're recruiting well, good coach. I could see in a world where we Clemson that game. And what is Clemsoning? It's just where we go to a game and we should have won. We put up the right stats and we somehow walk away with a loss. But third game of the season, hopefully I can attend this game. Still see us winning this game. But just got to stay on the gas, like I said, for that SMU game. Florida State at home, rivalry game, November 8th. This is the third to last game of the season. So I can see a world where Florida State has nothing to play for at all and is just completely out of everything. So they want to upset the, at the time, probably top 10 Clemson Tigers in the nation. Being a rivalry game, they definitely have the power and the talent to do so. It's just, will they execute it, especially away from home? Probably not. And then we're getting to the easier games. Still not completely easier if you want to check out my ACC prediction. I do think Duke will improve this year. Luckily, it is at home, so that will be a lot easier for us having that home environment. Probably be a 3:30 game. I see us winning that game regardless. North Carolina on the road. This will be the fourth game of the year, maybe fifth. I think it's fourth. But going to North Carolina, I don't think Bill Belichick has figured everything completely out there yet. So I think that they could still be developing, and I think we get the job done pretty easily. And then we go on to Syracuse and Boston College. Boston College being away, Syracuse being at home. Syracuse just lost a lot of talent, a lot of production's gone. Have a great coach, and I think it'll be a pretty cool reunion between their coach and Dabo. Shouting each other out in the offseason and postseason last year, but I just see us kind of running through Syracuse. And then Boston College being away, that's really the only test, but I think we beat them pretty easily as well. Then the two easiest games of the season, the second game of the season, the second to last game of the season is Troy and Furman. I think these games are just where the backups are going to be playing. I see the starters going out for a quarter or two, well, 2 quarters, if that, and then the backups get some reps. But I think we handle business this whole season pretty well, regardless. Like I said, those SEC teams, I think those are our toughest challenge. So hopefully we can take care of business there, and I hope we have a great season. Thank you for watching this video. Hope that you enjoyed, and tune in to the next one. Peace out.